Student, welcome in the class of molecular diagnostic. The molecular diagnostic is an application of molecular biology technique to study human disease, including infectious disease, inherited infectious disease, inherited condition, and cancer. The molecular diagnostic research is focused on genomic and proteomic analysis with the goal of identifying disease biomarkers, creating better diagnostic assay, and ultimately finding new treatment and potential cures. In this class, we will learn about the introduction of molecular diagnostic, history of molecular diagnostic, the ages of molecular diagnostic, role of PCR polymerase chain reaction in molecular diagnostic. The molecular diagnostic is referred to as the detection of genomic variants, aiming to facilitate detection, diagnosis, subclassification, prognosis, and monitoring response to the therapy. The molecular diagnostic is the outcome of the fruitful interplay among laboratory medicine, genomic knowledge, and technology in the field of molecular genetics, especially with the significant discovery in the field of molecular genomic technology. So there are high throughput technology and high throughput method such as next generation sequencing, genome-wide association study provide invaluable insight into the mechanism of disease and genomic biomarkers that allow physicians to not only assess the disease predisposition but also to design and implement accurate diagnostic method and to individualize therapeutical treatment modality. Now we will discuss the history of molecular diagnostic. So the molecular diagnostic that combine laboratory medicine with the knowledge and technology of molecular genetics and has been enormously revolutionized over the last decade, benefiting from the discovery in the field of molecular biology and the genomic technology. The identification and fine characteristic of the genetic basis of inherited disease is vital for the accurate provision of the diagnosis. So in 1949, Pauling and his co-workers introduced the term molecular disease in the medical vocabulary based on their discovery that a single amino acid change at the beta globin chain lead to the sickle cell anemia, characterized mainly by the recurrent episode of acute pain due to the vessel occlusion. The first seed of molecular diagnostic were provided in the early day of recombinant DNA technology, with many scientists from various disciplines working in concert. So the complementary DNA cloning and sequencing were at that time invaluable tool for providing basic knowledge on the primary sequence of various genes. So these methods provide a number of DNA probes allowing for analysis via southern blotting of genomic regions. So in 1976, Kahn and co-worker carried out the first time prenatal diagnosis of a thalassemia using hybridization on DNA isolated from the fetal fibroblasts. So this is the timeline of the principal discovery in the field of molecular biology which influenced the development of molecular diagnostics. So these are the date and their discovery. For example, in 1949, the characterization of sickle cell anemia as a molecular disease happened. The discovery of DNA double helix is discovered and reported in 1953. 1958, there is isolation of DNA polymerase takes place, and the first hybridization techniques is launched in 1960. In situ hybridization technique is appeared in 1969. The discovery of restriction enzyme and reverse transcriptase is reported in 1970. The southern blotting is appeared as a invaluable tool in 1975. The DNA sequencing, the most important technique of the molecular diagnosis, is appeared in 1977. The first synthesis of oligonucleotide is appeared in 1983. The restriction fragment length polymorphism analysis is carried out by the scientist at the first time in 1985, and in 1985 also the invention of polymerase chain reaction is happened. The polymerase chain reaction is a valuable tool in molecular diagnostics. Nowadays, there are several variants of PCR is available for the molecular diagnostic test. So 1986 is a timeline in which the development of fluorescent in situ hybridization takes place. The discovery of thermostable DNA polymerase optimization of polymerase chain reaction is first time reported in 1988. Thereafter, the conception of the real-time polymerase chain reaction, that is also called RT-PCR. RT-PCR is introduced in 1992. Subsequently, discovery of structure-specific endonuclease for the cleavage assay is happened in 1993. The first replication of DNA microarray is reported in 1996. Thereafter, in 2001, the first draft version of the human genome sequence is drafted, and the application of protein profiling in human disease is initiated from the 2001. In the 2002, the HepMap project is launched, and in 2005, the high throughput next generation sequencing technology introduced. The launch of 1000 genome project is happened in 2008, and thereafter introduction of the CRISPR system of gene editing, that is very invaluable tool, is launched in 2013. Subsequently, announcement of the sequencing of the human genome for $1,000 is happened or initiated from 2014, and the launch of precision medicine initiated by the US President Barack Obama is in 2015. So actually, despite intense effort from different laboratories worldwide, the diagnosis of inherited disease on the DNA level was still under development, and therefore still not ready to be implemented worldwide for the clinical laboratories for routine analysis of patients due to the complexities, cost, and time requirement of the technology available. So it was only after a few years that molecular diagnosis entered its golden era with the discovery of most powerful molecular biology tool since cloning and sequencing, the polymerase chain reaction, that is also called PCR. Now we will discuss the role of PCR in molecular diagnostic. Actually, PCR rapidly became the method of choice for molecular diagnostic analysis due to several reasons. That it was very easy to perform. It was an open system that allowed the user to easily design assay and control reaction conditions. By using this method, you can control the assay. And third is it is satisfied clinical turnaround the times. And it was a universal technology that could be readily applied to multiple applications of genetics, infections, and neoplastic disease testing. The discovery of PCR and its quick optimization using thermostable Taq DNA polymerase from the Thermus aquaticus has greatly facilitated, and it is the principal revolutionized molecular diagnostic tool. The most powerful feature of PCR is the large amount of copies of the target sequence generated by its exponential amplification process, which allow the identification of a known mutation within a single day rather than the month. Also, the PCR has markedly decreased or even diminished the use of radioactivity assay for routine molecular diagnostic. Earlier, the molecular diagnostic assay can be facilitated using the radioactivity assay. So this has allowed molecular diagnostic to enter the clinical laboratory for the provision of genetic service such as carrier or population genetic screening, prenatal diagnosis of the inherited disease, or in the recent year, the identification of unknown variant in close collaboration with the research laboratories. So the discovery of PCR also has provided the foundation for the design and development of many variant detection schemes based on the amplified DNA. In general, the PCR either used for the generation of DNA fragment to be analyzed or it's part of the detection method. So in this lecture, we have discussed about the molecular diagnostic, history of molecular diagnostic, age of the molecular diagnostic, as well as role of PCR in molecular diagnostic, the molecular diagnostic scope and future. We have also discussed the rise of diagnostic industry in Indian and global scenario. Now I am giving you some question for your homework. So you have to discuss the significance of molecular diagnostic. You have to outline the history of molecular diagnostic. You should explain the age of molecular diagnostic, and you should explore the role of PCR in molecular diagnostic. Also, just illustrate the molecular diagnostic scope and future. You have to examine the rise of diagnostic industry in Indian and global scenario. So these are the some references by which you can learn more about the molecular diagnostic, and just go through with these references and learn more about the molecular diagnostic. So in next class, we will discuss about the clinical diagnostic of diseases. So thank you for listening.